Hello everyone, I hope you're excited about this week's lesson because I have a really fun one for you this week, and I'm going to teach you a scale. What a scale is just a selection of notes that are just commonly understood to sound really good together. And in fact, next week's lesson is going to be a super nerdy music theory thing all about the major scale, and I'm really excited for that. But this week I'm going to teach you the minor pentatonic. The minor pentatonic scale is incredibly versatile. You can play it with pretty much any genre of music that you want, and as a bonus, it's really easy to play on the guitar. So I'm going to have you memorize two different patterns. Well, I say patterns, but I feel like that's overstating it a bit in this case. The first one, take your first finger and put it on the 12th fret of the 6th string, the low E. Now take your pinky and put it on the 15th fret of that same string. That's the first pattern. The second one, take your first finger, 12th fret of the A string, the 5th string, take your ring finger and put it on the 14th fret of the A string. That's it. That's the second pattern. And on the D string, the 4th string, you're going to stick to pattern number 2. 12, 14. Same thing with the G string. Now for the B string, you're going to switch back to pattern 1. 12, 15. And then the same thing on the high E. 12, 15. So all in all, 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. You can go back down that way too. So take your time to memorize that little box shape. Pause the video if you need to and come back. And once you have that memorized and comfortable under your fingers, you can try practicing it in what we call a threes pattern. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up 3 notes, back down 1, up 3 notes, back down 1, and keep going like that. So it'll sound something like this. You're going to go up 3 notes, back down 1, up 3, now back down 1 again. Now to smooth it all out, going back down would sound something like this. Now, fun fact for you guys, everything that I've taught you so far has all been in the same key. And what that means is you can take that chord progression that I taught to you in part 2? Now, to the best of my knowledge, most smartphones, if not all of them, have a way to record yourself, like a voice recorder or something. So if you're comfortable with that chord progression, you can record yourself playing through it a few times, and then this scale's going to sound really nice over it. If you're not able to record yourself, don't worry. Once you're done with this video, just click the little magnifying glass up there and it'll give you a little place to type. And then you can type in E minor backing track. And it'll come up with a bunch of different solutions. Some of them might be like heavy metal, some of them will be like slow and bluesy. Take your pick, there's plenty. And while you're practicing, you'll probably have a tendency to just go up and down the scale a whole bunch, and that's perfectly fine. Actually, that's great. That'll get your fingers used to moving in that sort of pattern. But as you get more comfortable with it, as strange as it may sound, try just picking any old note out of thin air and seeing how it sounds over the chords that you play. And if you play a wrong note, it's no big deal. It might sound good anyway. Music is weird like that. Actually, I'm going to show you a quote-unquote wrong note that can actually turn this scale into something a little bit more flavorful. So on the 6th string, the bottom string, it's going to be exactly the same. And on the 5th string, we're going to go 12, 13, 14. The next string is the same. The 3rd string, we're going to go 12, 14, 15. Get 15 with your pinky there. And then the next 2 strings are going to stay the same. So all in all, we have that one little extra quote-unquote wrong note turns the minor pentatonic into the blues scale. All in all, my pro tip for you guys this week is just to play what sounds good to you and have fun, because that's really the whole point. Now, I happen to have an amp with a built-in looper, so if I had, say, pre-recorded that chord progression, all I would have to do is press a little button on a little foot switch down there, and I'll start playing. I'll see you guys next week. Have fun.